Hey, house guests, welcome to today's BBCan 10 updates and spoilers. Happy Friday! Yay! Our house guests of the day are Bruce Mollenhoff and Leslie Zaragoza Taylor. Thank you both so much for the support. We could not do this without you, and we appreciate it so very much. So, thank you again. And if you guys want to be house guests of the day, check out our Patreon link in the inbox below. It's only $1 for a holla. Yay! And I also want to thank yesterday's super chatters before we get going, because that is also a fantastic way to support our channel. So Jefferson Tucker, Adley Bruges, Lynn Hurst, excuse me, and Laura Greer. Thank you all so much for being absolutely amazing. And I see Jefferson Tucker is back today. Thank you again. He says, sigh. Insert curse word here. I know, right? All right, we'll get there. Last night, Moose was evicted by a vote of 6-0. I'm sad to see him go. He was a lot of fun to watch on the feeds. I just got to say thank you for the memories. I'm sure he's having a blast right now in the jury house with Herman. I bet they're having a grand old time. But we found out last night that this coming week is a triple eviction. They're going to be going from 8 to 5. It's going to be pretty freaking wild. Triple evictions are always like, oh my God. It's very jarring to go from having 8 people around to 5. So that's going to be wild. But Arissa also let us know that there is a viewer vote in play this week. One house guest is going to have safety for the week. Marty is not eligible because he won it last time. So I'm really curious to find out who won. Also, they started the HOH competition at the end of last night's episode. It's an endurance, it's a twist on the classic wall competition. So for this one, you have to hang on to your pegs and use your body to hold yourself up between 2 walls. That's wild. It looked very, very uncomfortable. So Big Brother was really playing up the suspense. They kept the feeds down until this morning around 10 a.m. So we missed all of what went down last night. And we found out this morning that Marty won HOH. I'm sorry, but like, haven't we had enough? I'm sorry if you're a Marty fan. But anyway, this is his 3rd HOH of the season. I got to give him props for this. I thought there was no way that he would win this competition with his bum shoulder, but clearly he wants it more than everybody else. But now the question is, what will he come up with this week? Also, I just want to point out, JC Lynn could have used her secret POV last week to carry out the Marty backdoor plan, but no. All right. Anyway, this morning, Helena and Kevin were chatting in the red bedroom, and Kevin's like, should we just get rid of Betty? That's so boring. Like, he's the one that said that's so boring. I have to agree. Helena says, I mean, if Betty goes, then Josh will stay loyal to us, aka the crash test dummies, right? Because he is very, very close to Betty, and that's definitely making Kevin and Helena nervous. Like, I don't know, we could lose him to Betty, but if Betty's not there anymore, they feel like they'll have Josh completely. But like, Josh is working with everybody. I do think he is the most loyal to the crash test dummies, though. So Kevin says it's an okay option to get rid of Betty, but it's kind of lame. He's wondering, maybe can we get Marty to take out JC Lynn? He did mention that it was a possibility last week, but Helena is nervous that Gino would target them for voting out JC Lynn, because even if JC Lynn goes up on the block, Gino's going to be expecting her to have the votes to stay. So then, if she goes, he's going to be pissed. So Kevin's like, all right, well, do we just stick with this lame ass final 5? He's talking about himself, Helena, Marty, Gino, and JC Lynn. And Helena says, yeah, I guess for now, this is what we got. So you two are going to go to the final 5 with 3 comp beasts? I don't know about that one. They agree that at this point, taking Betty out is their best option this week. They don't want to lose Josh yet. Kevin is thinking that next week will be a triple. He is correct. So he's hoping they can, take out some bigger players during that. Um, yeah, at this point, they're like, I guess we're gonna lose Betty. I mean, we still got a lot of week left, right? We've got POV, we've got the safety that they don't know about. Ideally, they're saying they would love to see Gino go, but they feel like the chances of Marty actually putting Gino up on the block this week would be slim to none. You know, how long has Marty been like, "Oh, I can't turn my back on Gino again. I'll never put him up on the block. Blah, 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 blah." Who knows with Marty though, right? Who knows what he would end up doing? All right. Meanwhile, Marty was talking with Gino in the HOH room, and this conversation was a whole lot of French. But it sounds like Gino was telling Marty, people wanted you to be backdoored last week, but I didn't do it. Yeah, people like Gino. Gino really wanted Marty to go last week, but he's trying to play it off like, if you hear that, just remember I didn't do it. Okay. We do hear the phrase from Marty, you're safe for the week. Put your feet up. I'm sorry, that's like the kiss of death. Nobody wants to hear that. Ugh. But he's telling Gino, you're good. JC Lynn's good. Marty says he is targeting Betty this week. And it sounds like it could be Josh going up next to her because while this conversation was mostly in French, I did hear him pairing up Betty and Josh over and over and over again. And it would make sense if he truly does want to target Betty that he would put Josh up next to her so that he wouldn't be able to save her with the power of veto. So Marty and Gino were chatting for a while, but again, almost all of it was in French and I don't speak French. So who knows? But after Gino was talking to JC Lynn in the storage room, and we did get to hear a little bit more of what Marty was saying. So Gino says, yeah, I talked to Marty and he told me, kick up your feet. And JC Lynn looks terrified hearing this. She's like, we're done. We're doomed. He said to kick up your feet. That's never a good sign, right? And Gino's like, no, don't worry. We're good. Marty is going after Josh and Betty this week. We don't have to worry. So Gino and JC Lynn agree. They're both okay with Betty going this week. And, silver lining, JC Lynn brings up if it is a triple this coming week, Marty won't be able to play for that HOH. So if he doesn't win the power veto, he could be out of here. Watch him win the power veto, though. Oh, my God. So Gino says Marty was really pushing during that conversation that he wants to go to the Final Four with the two of them and Helena, which would mean that Kevin gets cut at 5. But yeah, I think Marty was also saying that he would keep Gino in the loop if people were trying to get him backdoored. He would let Gino know. Okay, so I can't believe the obsession that Marty seems to have with Gino. It's very interesting. So Kevin then chats with Marty in the HOH room, and this conversation got a little spicy. Kevin was like, what are you thinking? And Marty's like, what do you think I should do? You're smart, Kevin. Marty is saying he's going to be worried if Summer, Josh, or Betty win HOH next week. That's who he'd be nervous about. I think you have some other people to be nervous about too, but that's just my opinion. So Kevin is talking about how he thinks there's going to be a triple eviction next week. And he tells Marty, if I were you, I'd be asking myself, how do I survive the triple? How do I set myself up for that to be safe? So Kevin is walking through scenarios with Serial, and Marty confirms he's really only considering Josh, Betty, and Summer to go up on the block this week. And he does say, Summer really wouldn't be my target, though. It would be Betty or Josh. So Kevin agrees, yeah, it's probably the right move for you to take out Betty or Josh. It's your choice, though. You do what you want to do, your choice. So Marty's like, all right, Kevin, I have a few things to tell you. He tells Kevin, I have your back 100%. But don't ever insult my intelligence again. What? That's so awkward. Apparently, There was a situation where Marty like caught Kevin talking game with Josh, and when he asked him about it later, Kevin was like, "Oh, we weren't talking game. We were just, having a personal conversation." So Marty's like, "I'm not stupid. I know you were talking game with Josh. I saw you like walking back and forth trying to decide when you were going to leave the room." So Marty's accusing Kevin of working with Josh, and you know what? He's correct. He is working with Josh. But Marty says, if you have something with Josh, all the best. That's great for you. But never lie to me about it again. So then Marty also brings up that during his last HOH, he took out Herman in order to protect Kevin and Helena. He really wanted revenge on Josh and Betty for setting that trap for him so that he would be one of the only people voting out Gino. But because Kevin and Helena came to him and said that Herman was going to put them up on the block, he made that move to protect them. So Marty says Josh or Betty will be going this week. This week, it's going to be for Marty. I'm going to make a move for myself here. So he says to Kevin, I hope you'll have my back this week. I really want Betty to go. So then the feeds cut. And Big Brother kept the feeds off of Marty for most of the rest of his one-on-one conversations. It was really weird. Like, why? Why can't we hear these combos? What's going on there? But later, Josh and Betty are in the beach room and they're looking for a secret power. They know that they're in trouble this week. Betty says, I'm going to go home if I don't find something. Marty did tell both of them that they're going up. He didn't tell Betty that she's the target, but he told Josh that he wants Betty to go home. And Josh told Betty about this and she was really pissed. She's like, he's just like a psycho going around the house saying he wants me out of here. I don't know about a psycho, but So Josh says it's whatever. I'm not taking it personally, but Betty says she is done with Marty. Are we going to have more confrontations between Betty and Marty this week? We'll see. But Betty's like, why can't Bel Air Direct save one of us? I mean, they might. I don't think the house guests know that this is happening at this point, but I think Betty and Josh are just at the point where they don't want to be split up. So, they're hoping that there will be some sort of power to save at least one of them this week, give them a chance to both stay. So we'll see what happens there. But Josh is also hoping that Summer will win the power veto this week and save one of them so that she can't be the replacement nominee. But Betty doesn't seem confident that Summer would go against Marty's wishes. So Summer joins them later. They're all chatting, and she lets them know that Marty has already told her she will be the replacement nominee if necessary. I don't get why people feel the need to tell someone you're going to be my replacement nominee if I need one. Why not just say you don't know? Wait and see if you even need a replacement nominee. Why are you going to tell people that you're an option to go up on the block? That's crazy to me. But then again, this is Marty, and he does things like that. So Summer confirms she would use the power veto if she wins. She's like, I'm not afraid of Marty. I'm going to do what I need to do here. So that's exciting. That's fun. But the feeds have been down for a few hours now, like over 2 hours already. And I'm assuming they're doing Wendy's. Marty was planning on picking Helena for that. And he should be getting his message from season 7 winner, Dane. I don't know if they're doing the safety announcement as well right now. I'm really curious to see who's going to win this one. Come on in.
Oh, hi.
They should be doing nominations later tonight. They've been doing them later in the day this season. As of right now, again, thank you.
It's Friday.
Yes.
Night.
As of now, it's looking like it's going to be Betty and Josh going up on the block. But yeah, we'll see if either of them are safe.
I mean, they have to be, right?
Look what happened last time. Marty won the safety. He wasn't even in trouble.
And he's not eligible.
Yeah,
time.
But I don't know. Maybe it's going to be someone random like Gino or JC Lynn. Who knows? But we'll see if the safety affects Marty's nominations at all. Oh, I also want to mention, too, apparently Betty was the second to last. Like, she was the last one left in the endurance.
Well, that really sucks.
With Marty last night.
Marty paid with his bruises.
Yeah, Marty's all bruised up right now. But if you guys check back later, I will post the nominees in the info for this.
Marty.
Yeah. Malty. Blech. All right.
Jesse Lynn, I'm going to put you on the block.
Oh, God. So I want to thank our
Jay-Z.
super chatters today because you're both amazing. So Jefferson Tucker, thank you as always. We really, really appreciate it. And Jessica Noe, thank you so much. And Jessica says, congrats on the engagement. Thank you. This is my first BBCan season I've watched, and it's been a fun time. Thanks for the great recaps. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it.
Look at what he thought was a bone.
Is that like a diploma of some
I
sort?
don't know what it is. It looks like some sort of an official document.
Bowie, what is that? What is it?
I
A
don't
paper
know.
that was rolled up with a ribbon on it.
Some sort of a essay or
Oh God, I don't know. Why is
You
it like
didn't write
that?
it.
I don't know. But thank you all so much.
Oh, it's about autism.
Oh, okay. We really, really do appreciate it. And we will be back tomorrow for another spoiler. Oh, Alicia Walters, thank you so much. Let me get you on here. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it.
Chloe, what did you think you were going to do with this?
Eat it. Bowie, you're so silly. All right. We are going for real now. We'll
gotta
see you
get outta
tomorrow.
here.
Yes, everyone enjoy your Friday night. We will see you all tomorrow. And until then, much love. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Good day.